Hi, I'm Carol Watwood, Health Sciences Librarian at WKU Libraries. Welcome to our new MSW students, and thank you for this opportunity to talk to you. My job at WKU is to connect you with library resources for your study, practice, and research. I'll show you how to navigate our WKU Libraries website to access books, articles, and databases. You'll learn to access materials from off-campus, how to get materials we don't have, and how to get help. Now let's get started. Here's our WKU Libraries homepage, your starting place for your research. I got here by opening my web browser and typing WKU Libraries. When you see big red, you're in the right place. If you get stuck, click Need Help or Chat for assistance. The blank One Search box in the center of our page is like the Google for the library. One Search is our book catalog and more. For off-campus or advanced searches, click Advanced Search. Then sign in with your NetID and password at the top of the page. You don't need any other password to use our website. Log in. My name at the top of the page tells me that I'm signed in. This is One Search Advanced Search screen. Let's look for a book title, Encyclopedia of Social Work. Search. This is way too much stuff. I have 146,000 books, articles, reviews. Luckily, this is easy to fix. I change any field to title to tell me it's a book title. Books, I'm just looking for books, search. That's much better. The second one is the new edition of Encyclopedia of Social Work. The Cite button lets me cite it in APA format. Pin lets me pin it to my favorites list. Notice it jumps up at the top. We have this book in two versions, print and online. The second is the online one. That's the one I want. Online access lets me access the book from on or off campus. Full text available at Oxford Encyclopedias. I want to look at the article on leadership. In the search box at the top, I type leadership and then search. The unlocked padlock tells me I can access the full article. To view the full article, I click on the title and I can scroll down to read online. I'll scroll back up to the top here. There's several useful buttons. One is the print button, save, and here's cite to cite in correct APA format, email to email it to myself. When I'm done looking at this article on leadership, I click X to go back, X to go back to my list of references. Now I want to do a new search. Click Clear to start over. I want to search for just books on leadership and social work. I don't know what the title is. I type leadership in one search box, social work in the second one, change material type to books, search to search. I will find both print and online books. The print ones have a physical location called a call number. It's like an address. You read it from left to right to locate the book on the shelf. Here's one that looks good. Inclusive Leadership in Social Work and Healthcare. I've already clicked the pin to pin it to my favorites list. Available at, the number beginning with HV is the call number. It tells me where the book is located on the shelf. I go to Craven's Library and look at the building directory to locate the book. It's on the 6th floor. If I have any trouble, I can ask a staff member. I pull the book and I can check it out for 4 weeks with my student ID. That's how I locate a print book. OneSearch can also be used to find articles as well as books. I'm going to change books to articles. Now I'm looking for articles on leadership and social work. OneSearch will locate many of our online articles that we have in the library. Number 2 looks good. Leaders in Our Lives. This is from British Journal of Social Work. Here again, the Cite button lets me cite it in APA format. I can click Download PDF. This is the official form of the article I should use in my research. You need to have Adobe Acrobat on your computer enabled in order to download this file. The download down arrow lets me save it to my computer or to a flash drive. Print lets me print it, or I can just scroll down to read this article online. X lets me go back. Notice the purple peer-reviewed designation. This tells me that this is a peer-reviewed or scholarly article. I've found a print book, an online book, and an article, and I've saved them to my favorites list. I click the pin at the top of the page to look at my favorites list. Since I'm logged in, it will save these and I can look at them later. I can make a list and download them or save them or email them to a friend. I'm going to email these. ... tells me more things I can do with this. I can click email and put the email address and then send to send these 3 references. Again, these will stay in my favorites list. I'm going to click Libraries to go back to my home page. That was OneSearch. Databases is our best and most powerful way of finding scholarly articles by subject. As an example, under Popular Databases, I'm going to use Academic Search Complete, which is a general-purpose database that covers all subjects. I'm going to break my search apart into chunks. In the first part, I'm going to enter the term leadership. In the second part, social work. Search runs my search. I just get a list of articles with both ideas found in the article. Academic journal tells me that it's a scholarly journal, just like the term peer-reviewed tells me it's a scholarly journal in OneSearch. Let's look at this first article. I'll click on the title to see the full reference. Here's what I need to cite the article, and here are subject headings or hashtags that I can use to find related articles. Here's an abstract or summary. This is not the full article. To see the full article, I click Linked Full Text. It will look something like the one I pulled up in OneSearch, and that's the full version of my article. I can download, print, or save. Over here on the right are a row of useful buttons. Cite lets me cite this article in APA format, and I can copy or paste this into my paper. Always double check to make sure that you have it right. When I'm done looking at this article, I can click Result List to go back to my list of results. What do I do if I find the perfect article but we don't have the full text? Here's an example. Number 2, Realizing the Potential for Leadership in Social Work. I scroll down and click the full text link, search WKU. It says no full text available. I can click Request from Interlibrary Loan and enter my net ID and password to turn on one-click ordering. Sign in. The request form is auto-filled. I scroll down to the bottom, click Submit Request to send the request. It will be sent to my WKU email electronically, often within a day or two. If you change your mind, click Cancel to cancel your request. X to X out, X to X out. This takes me back to my list. What do I do to save a list of articles in my database? Instead of pins, I have folder. When I save the article to my folder, the folder turns yellow and I see folder has items. I'm going to save the first 3. Save. Save. Scroll back up to the top, click Folder View, and I can see all my articles I've saved. Click Select, and I can print, email, save these as a file. If I want to save them for later, I sign in to my EBSCO host and follow the on-screen instructions. I click Libraries when I'm done searching to go back to my home page. I'll show you another database besides Academic Search Complete. Google Scholar can also be used as a database, and we'll link to our WKU Libraries holdings. I click Database G, Google Scholar. I'm going to look for articles on kinship care. Say I want just since 2015, I can limit by date. The full text links appear to the right instead of underneath the article, and I can click these to open the full article. Remember that unlike our library databases, there is no quality control, so evaluate your articles carefully to make sure that it's a good journal. I'm going to go back to my WKU Libraries homepage. I showed you OneSearch, databases, Academic Search Complete, and Google Scholar. Under Information, if you scroll down on our homepage, here's our library hours and locations. Document Services and Interlibrary Loan, you can go directly to the page to request a book or an article. If you're a distance learning student located outside Bowling Green, you can use this link to have a book mailed to you free of charge at no cost to you. I'm going to go back up to the top of the page. Last but not least, Research Guides has a summary of everything I've been showing you. Research Guides, Health and Human Services, Social Work. This gives you my contact information, email address. I try to respond within 24 hours, carol.watwood@wku.edu. I can also meet with you in person, by phone, or come speak to your class. Thank you so much for watching. Please be in touch.